All right, folks, today we're taking a look at WRX, which is WazirX Cryptocurrency Analysis and Prediction. Welcome back to Crypto Cash. This is your one-stop shop for cryptocurrency analysis. Before we look at WRX, please consider subscribing so you can get notified as soon as these videos are released. This gives you a head start so you can effectively plan out your trades and make an informed decision. I have years of trading experience, and my goal here is to help share my knowledge with the crypto world. Thank you very much for tuning in. I always like to start off with the fundamentals, just a quick overview, and then dive deeper into the technical data. I also provide you with action plans for the future, so be sure to stick around for that. That way you know what I would do in each scenario as a day trader and swing trader. Please note this is not financial advice. This video is designed for educational purposes only. Now let's get started with the fundamentals. Launched in 2018, WRX claims to be India's fastest growing cryptocurrency exchange with over 400,000 users. With an average app rating of 4.6, which is very high, WRX is the utility token of WazirX. WRX token is based on the Binance blockchain, and this is available for a global audience. Essentially, everyone can use it. Max supply of 1 billion. Today's high is 3.4. Today's low is 2.96. It's a daily change of 14%. WRX is still in a consolidation phase, and it could literally break out at any moment. The low volume, lack of volatility tells us the overall sentiment in this currency has shifted. Now, it could be a lack of interest, but I doubt that. It's likely something else. In other words, lack of interest is uncommon in cryptocurrency, especially with something this large. The currency itself has a large following, so I venture to guess that the price will likely shoot up again soon. And if you look at the history of volume, you can see it has a low volume points of consolidation followed by sharp spikes in price that only last a short while. So there's a likelihood of this again occurring soon. It's creating similar trends, but it can only go so low, right? Current resistance line is 3.35, support level of 2.95. And now for the technical analysis. For my day traders out there, taking a look at the 15-minute chart, you can see the channel the 50-day moving average and 100-day moving averages are creating. There were strong resistance lines recently, but the price broke above, so it's likely going to produce a bullish mentality moving forward. Perhaps the bears are going to concede soon. Would really like it if that was the case. Either way, let's look at the technicals. First obvious indicator is the RSI. It's nearing 30, which is extremely low. Also note the VWAP is broken and might be a resistance line. The good news is the moving averages are both close together, so this should hold as a strong support. Here's my action plan if I were to day trade WRX right now. If I was bullish, I would want to wait for the moving averages to get tested and see if it would hold above for at least 30 minutes. You'll probably hear me say that a lot over the course of my videos because it's a really good tactic is to wait for 2 solid green bars if you're going long, 2 solid red bars if you're going short. Now in this case, if it does give me the indicators, I would take a small position, maybe 20% to see if the VWAP would break above. If it does, then I would add to my position, maybe another 20%, but wouldn't add any more until the price stays above the VWAP for, again, 2 15-minute green bars. 30 minutes after the currency is still respecting the support level of the VWAP, I would maybe consider adding another small portion, perhaps another 20%, to my position after verifying that RSI is still under 70. I would then slowly start selling off my portions of my position until I get to my goal, and usually the first indication of selling off is an RSI over 80. I felt like the price is going down, then what I would do is I would pay close attention to the support level and see if it gets tested. If the variance is large enough for it to break below and stay below, the previous support is now resistance. Once this is identified, I would look at the RSI to just ensure it's considered overbought, and then typically anything under 45 is a good entry point. I would also remember to see if the MACD is trending downward and losing momentum. If so, I would effectively consider this to be kind of a perfect situation for a short position, and I would also remember to average down by selling small portions of my total so I can take profits whenever possible, just in case the price corrects itself. Now for my swing traders out there, taking a look at the 4-hour chart, you can see the consolidation pattern that's still continuing. The last time I reviewed WRX, it was in its second consolidation phase. Now it's in its third. I mention this because consolidation can only occur for so long, right? The bears can only hammer the bulls for so long of a time that they eventually get upset. They get pissed off and they want to fight back. It's essentially the same thing as a bully in a schoolyard, right? Some of them are going to fight back, not all of them, but you piss enough people off, they're going to want to fight you. Okay. In this case, the Bears are starting to lose momentum. I feel like that is the case because you can see the volume and everything's kind of slowly dwindling. That is likely going to result in a spike in price. In situations like these, I always like to add a little to my position so I can average down my total cost. The RSI is somewhere in the 40s, and the MACD shows the momentum is shifting. That and the fact that the 100-day moving average will be tested soon are all positive technical signs to go along according to the 4-hour chart. Okay, so me personally in this situation as a swing trader, I would use, I'd flip over to the 15-minute chart to identify my entry point. If the price bounces off the 50-day and 100-day moving averages and holds for 30 minutes, that would be my entry point. I would add a little to my current position and wait for the price action to increase before adding to my position. If this happens, I would pay close attention to the RSI, and if it's under 70, I would continue to hold. As long as it hits 80, I would sell my portions of my position until I hit my goal. So if you're looking to go long on WRX right now, please try to be patient. Exchange currencies have a tendency of recovering over time. Just look at BNB for crying out loud. 2 weeks ago, it was in the 250, 260 range. Now it's upwards of 550. You just have to remember, it jumped over 300% in one day. There's a reason it's selling off as hard as it has been. So just be patient. This is probably just, a very minor blip in the big picture. So try to be patient. This is probably the best quality you could have as a trader. So again, patience is perfection. That and picking yourself up again after getting your ass handed to you. That's also another indicator of a good trader, right? That's why I always recommend you do not go all in. You need to have some skin in the game. Just don't put all of it in there, okay? All right, now I can't stress this enough. Make sure you set a target, and if you don't hit your target, just get out and take your profit. The key to being a profitable trader is really literally just to survive, okay? Now, if you find benefit from this content, just like and subscribe. Let me know what I can do to help moving forward. Please contact me on Telegram, Instagram, or Twitter. Links in the comments below. And I'm curious, what positions are you holding? How much of this are you holding? And obviously, what else would you like for me to analyze? Please let me know. Let's all grow and learn together and continue to build our wallets. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.